Okay, students. Now we'll do another problem on the topic indeterminate systems, structural systems. Now this question is a rigid bar AB 9 meters long is suspended by two vertical rods at its ends A and B and hangs in a horizontal position by its own weight. The rod at A is brass, length 3 meter, cross-sectional area 1000 millimeters square, and Young's modulus of elasticity of brass is 1 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per millimeter square. The rod at B is steel, length is 5 meter, cross-sectional area is 445 millimeters square, and Young's modulus of elasticity is 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per millimeter square. At what distance small d from A may a vertical load P equal to 3000 Newton be applied if the bar is to remain horizontal even after the load is applied? Okay, so initially you have a bar AB having length 9 meter. It is supported by two rods, one of brass and one of steel, having different material property, different lengths, but this bar remains horizontal. Now a load P equal to 3000 Newton is applied, and you have to find out what is the distance D from A at which this load P can be applied so that the bar remains in a horizontal position, that is in equilibrium. This is in static equilibrium. You have to find out what is the distance D. Okay, now let us draw the free body diagram of this bar. Let PB be the force developed in the brass bar and capital P the force, capital PS the force developed in the steel bar. The bar AB and its free body diagram is shown here. So this on this brass bar there will be a tension acting upwards on the steel brass rod, and on the steel rod there will be tension acting upwards, and this load P is acting downwards. Okay, now we'll apply the static equilibrium condition. First one, that is the total load acting downwards will be equal to the sum of the force developed in these two bars. So we can write PB plus PS is equal to load P, which is equal to 3000 Newton. Now it is said that the rod at what distance D from A may a vertical load P equal to 3000 Newton be applied if the bar is to remain horizontal even after the load is applied. The bar remains horizontal means even if after the application of this load even though there is some elongation in these two rods of brass and steel, this rod remains horizontal means this elongation will be same, isn't it? That is, the bar AB remains horizontal even after the application of this load means both of these rods made up of brass and steel have elongated or extended through the same distance. Okay, so you can write the bar remains horizontal even after applying load means the deformation delta L in brass is equal to the deformation delta L in steel. So we can apply the equation for elongation. Delta LB is equal to PB into LB by AB into EB, which is equal to PS into LS divided by AS into ES. Okay, so you have the equation PL by AE. Now we can substitute the values. We don't know what is the force in the brass bar, so we can substitute PB into length is 3000 millimeter divided by area of brass bar is given 1000 millimeters square. Young's modulus is given 1 into 10 raised to 5. This is equal to PS, force in steel rod, that we don't know. Length is given 5000 millimeter divided by area of steel rod is given 445 millimeters square into Young's modulus of elasticity 2 into 10 raised to 5. Okay. So using this equation, we will get the relationship PB is equal to 1.8727 PS. Okay, let this be equation number 2. Now we already have one equation, PB plus PS is equal to 3000. So let us substitute instead of PB the equation 2. This is the equation 1. We have already wrote this, 8727 PS plus PS equal to 3000. So we will get PS, force on the steel rod, is equal to 1.8727, sorry, PS is equal to 1044.33 Newton, and substituting in the first equation you will get PB is equal to 1955.67 Newton. So you have got the forces on the two rods. Now you have got the values of PB and PS. Now what is the second part of the question? The second part of the question was, at what distance from D from A may a vertical load P equal to 3000 Newton be applied if the bar is to remain horizontal even after the load is applied? The bar remains horizontal means the equilibrium is maintained. So in order to maintain the equilibrium, at what distance D this load should be produced? Now for that, let us consider the moment equilibrium condition about A. So we have to take moment of all these forces about A and equate it to 0. So moment of PB about A is 0 because the line of action of PB is passing through A. Now moment of P, 3000 Newton about A is equal to clockwise moment because this load 3000 Newton is acting downwards and this load is trying to rotate this momentum, which is equal to D about A in the clockwise direction. So this is equal to 3000 into D. Now we have to find out what is the moment of this PS. PS we have already got it as 1044.33 Newton. What is the moment of PS about A? Now this PS is trying to rotate this bar, this rod about A in the anti-clockwise direction. So the moment will be PS into this much distance minus PS into 9, no other force, so no other moment, which is equal to 0. Okay, so to find distance D, the condition is the bar should remain horizontal, that is in equilibrium. So let us find D by considering the moment equilibrium condition about A. So let us take moment of all these forces about A. So for moment of 3000 kilonewton about A is equal to, it is producing a clockwise moment. So plus, let us write sigma m about A is equal to 0. 3000 into, it is producing a clockwise moment, 3000 into D, and this is producing an anti-clockwise moment about A minus PS into distance is 9 equal to 0. So you know what is PS. So let us substitute here 3000 into D minus PS is 1044.33 into 9 equal to 0. So we can write D is equal to 3.133 meter. So you will get the distance D to make this bar in a horizontal position is equal to 3.133 meter. Okay, thank you. So we have seen that in order to solve indeterminate structures, we can use compatibility conditions. You can use static equilibrium conditions like sigma h equal to 0, sigma m equal to 0, sigma v equal to 0. And what is the compatibility condition means? The deformation condition, that is the elongation may be same. If it is in equilibrium, it should be in equilibrium, the deformation should be same. So we have studied in the last two problems how to solve indeterminate structures. So what are indeterminate structures? The structures whose unknown forces cannot be obtained using the three equations of equilibrium, static equilibrium, are known as indeterminate structures. There we will have to use some compatibility condition, that is the deformation condition, that is the deformation will be same, and you can apply the equations of static equilibrium. Okay, so this type of questions will be usually asked. You can solve some questions using the quiz, then we will be thorough about this portion, analysis of forces for statically indeterminate structures. So we have to solve statically indeterminate structures with two unknowns and two different materials. We have studied about the analysis of statically indeterminate composite bar, which is made up of two different materials, and we have used both compatibility conditions and static equilibrium conditions. Because here you have two unknowns, we cannot solve this using single equation. So we have used some compatibility conditions to solve the indeterminate structures which have more number of unknowns, that is more than one unknowns, which cannot be solved using equations of static equilibrium, are known as statically indeterminate structures. Okay, thank you.